Welcome back to my adventures. I've been a little bit busy, so I haven't been around for a few months. We're going to do something special here. I'm going to be working on a flat world, and I'll explain the rules as we go along here. Snowy. If I can smell Snowy Kingdom. This will be under survival, and we're going to go into the world. And we're going to do a customized flat world here. Here come all the dogs. We're going to go customize. We're going to go presets, and we're going to do Snowy Kingdom. Now, one thing I need to do here is we're going to take out a grass block here. And I didn't mean to take out the whole thing. And we're going to put in dirt block or dirt path. Underscore path. And the reason for this is because hello, hello, hello. How you doing? Can you hear me okay? Hi. Is because on flat worlds, um, you hear me okay? In flat worlds, it gets loaded with slimes. And I don't like that. But if you put a dirt path in, slimes will not spawn on dirt path because they're not a full block. Now, that doesn't mean I've stopped slimes from spawning. It just basically means, and I gotta go get a dog, give me a second here. It just basically means that they're not gonna be by the billions. Right? It's just gonna be a simple one or two might show up. Okay, Pug, I'm not gonna play this game with you. Get in here. Come on. The pug. Lenita, get in here. Sniff and piss, get in here. Okay, I'm not going to play this game all day with you guys. Pardon the dogs. Okay, sorry. Really? I can't. Yeah, I don't know anything about bedrock. Okay, but we're going to use this, and now you can see I've got a dirt path. So, and then we're going to go done. Now, there's very special rules in here. Rule number one, you cannot craft weapons, tools, or armors. You have to either find them or you have to buy them from a villager. Also, and I'll go over a lot of the rules as we go along here, but you just can't punch things. You can't punch a tree and have it work. So it's very important to find villages and to build the village up so I can start getting some of the tools and the armor and stuff as I need, if that makes sense of what we're doing there. So we're going to be a little bit boring here at first, because basically I'm just trying to get established. And I'll explain more rules. I mean, you just can't break a workstation unless you have the proper tool to break it. You just can't do it by hand. Leaves and sand could be done by hand, but that's it. Okay? And as we go along, as I see things that I recall, and I'm going to say, yeah, okay, that can be done by hand. Like, we're coming up to our first igloo here. And in here, there is carpet. Well, carpet can be picked up by hand. So we can go ahead and get the carpet. But in the igloos, and this is important to know where these are, it has a crafting station. Or a crafting table. Crafting table. Okay? So I can't take the crafting table because I don't have any way to break it. You can't do it by hand. And this igloo is useless because there's no underground cellar. Okay. You're glitching, or am I glitching? Am I glitching? Hold on a second. Let me check here. No, it looks like I'm okay. Yeah, I'm checking to make sure that everything is good here. Bear with me. Okay, is my voice? Yeah, because I was looking at something to make sure it was working. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Like AT&T, can you hear me now? Yeah, it went down. Nah, it's okay. Yeah. Whoops. Oh, for crying out loud. You know, we're not going to play this today. My daughter works from home. And when she's working, the dogs go nuts because they... No, you can't go in there while she's working. Get over here right now. Come on. Artemis. No, you can't go in there. You need to come in here and sit with me and behave. Dogs. Okay, everything good now? All right, we're going to go back over here. And we're going to continue... Whoops. We're going to continue going east. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I have to keep getting up because, like I said, my daughter works from home. And she's working right now. And she can't have any of the dogs in the room with her. So they go nuts if they can't be around her. Plus, I get paid today. Wait. Yeah. And with her working from home, that might glitch this a little bit too. It's okay. Yeah. So we are looking. Now the other thing I can't, when I get the tools, the axe, the first thing I need to look for is the weaponsmith because I need an iron axe. All right. Either he has one in his chest, or I get enough emeralds and I buy one from him. So until that happens, I can't, there's not really a whole lot I can do. But you can't just carry a bed from one around, and when you get stuck out at night, you can't just lay it out in the middle of the wilderness. Okay, you have to, it has to be inside a building somewhere. Nobody builds a bed in the middle of the wilderness. Sleeping bag, but these aren't sleeping bags, so if any of that makes sense. And I apologize if this is going to be a little bit boring right now. Now I'm going to be going off and on throughout the day. I have other work that I have to do too. Yeah, she's going to be whiny baby all day. If you, once we get to finally get to a town, are we going to find a village here? Are we going to get stuck out in the middle of the night already? Uh-oh. Come on. There has to be a village here somewhere. I have times that villages are like 4 million blocks away, and other times they're like almost next to each other. Ah, here we go. Artemis, you need to be quiet. Yeah, I don't have homework anymore, thank God. Okay, hold on a second. Artemis, get in here. Okay. This is our first village. Are we going to get lucky? I'll come back later. Okay. Yeah, get your homework done. Here's the daff nut. So, like, I can't punch that tree. So. Yeah, it's okay. I'll be on and off. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I stopped doing homework like 40 years ago. Okay, nothing in there. Nope, there's going to be no weaponsmith here. Nothing in there. Fingers crossed. Yep, I'll be okay. And I don't like that meeting point. I hate those. They're terrible. Oh, these are not floating in the air, are they? No. Once in a while, this will spawn. Oh, my Fletcher. That's a good sign. I hate these things. They're even. Oh, maybe not. 1, 2. See how they're 4? I don't like those anyways. There's 2 others here that they have for the meeting point on a snowy village. Emeralds! That's what we need, and some food. The rest of this stuff, I don't need that. So I'm not even going to waste my time with it. Nothing in here. Nothing up my sleeve. Now, I probably didn't set a title or anything. It's just under Minecraft. I don't know what the hell. Truthfully, I'll worry about it later. Oh, cleric. Okay, not a whole lot. Horsey? A horse, of course. Mr. Ed. Hello there, Mr. Ed. Oh, there's an igloo here? Is there an igloo in the town? Yeah, there sure is. There certainly is. And there's no cellar. Snot. Okay. So, no weaponsmith. Where's our sun? It's up there. Fairly decent. Should I? We want to be in the opposite direction. Let's see if we can get lucky here. I don't like doing this with the sun's getting ready to go down, but obviously that village wasn't going to help me at all. I have 3 emeralds, so I'll be able to buy my iron axe right out of the gate. I just hope the weaponsmith I get has something decent. Or I find. We're taking a chance here. Looks like these villages are going to be stretched out about 400 miles. I hope I don't screw myself on this. Come on. Let's see, I'm trying to think what other rules. Ah, shit. We're not going to make it. If I could find at least an igloo. Now Artemis is in laying with me. My doggies. My 2 huskies. We had 3, but we had one pass away here about a month ago. Seizure. Uh-oh, this is not good. This is not good. The sun's going down. I knew I should have went. Oh, village. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. You saved me. All I gotta do is get in and sleep right now. Oop. That was weird. Run, little doggy, run! Run for the village. Need to sleep before the buggers come out. Where's the front? Somebody's sleeping here. Get out! There we go. That was close. That was a close one. What do we got in here? Bread, potato, beets. He's got the beet. We got a farm. Nothing. I think I've already been in that one. Now we could dig up plants by hand, but I can't bring the composter because I need the proper tools. Oop. Potato over there. Potato Head. Mr. Potato Head. And we are completely lucky out here. Librarian. And a crappy town meeting point anyways. Okay, there's nothing over here. I'm just looking to see if there's anything that we can swipe from here. Okay. Catcher, which is good. Okay, nothing here. So let's move onward and upward to another one. We've got to find the weaponsmith. And once I find the weaponsmith, we'll be able to do some work. And yes, I have done this a couple of times, 3, 4, 5 times. And I found the best way to do this, so. I was on, I forget who it was. I was on, somebody was doing a live YouTube Minecraft, and I can't remember his name was. And we were talking about this. And he really loved the idea of not being able to craft anything. Of course, you don't have a woodsman, okay? So that's what the crafting table is going to be for. That's going to be like my wood guy. So you'll be able to take your wood, cut it down, build stairs, planks, fences, stuff like that. And that's wood. And that's what the crafting table is going to be used for. But everything else has to have, like, you know, and of course you can make a metal bucket. And it's got a crappy town center. I know what we're looking for. Okay. I don't see what I'm looking for here. So let's go ahead and move on again. Important to find this weaponsmith. I just didn't see one in there. See, there's our first slime. See, slimes do still appear. It's just not by the billions. I'm going to be running this stream until I find a weaponsmith. And I can get an iron axe. Once I get the iron axe, we're good to go. I can get some wood. Then we find an igloo, and we get our crafting table. God, they're stretched out, aren't they? The way out's way out. Okay, another village over here. We're a wanderer in the world, trying to find a starting location. And we're striking out so far. This is what, our third village, and we haven't found what I need any for yet. Okay, this one here we're going to hang out a little bit. Farmer. Toolsmith. And you might think, well, a toolsmith will work. It'll give you the axe, but it gives a stone axe. And there's not a lot of stuff that can break with a stone axe. It's got a decent town center. It's got a bunch of fishermen village. More emeralds. Cool. Where'd I get the slime ball from? Okay, it's got the decent town feeding point. Okay, they're all starting to gather around. They're still got a shitload of fishermen, it looks like. Got a butcher. Nothing in there. Oh. This is nice, a little village over here. We can go run over here and look. Come on, weaponsmith. no weaponsmith. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe. Maybe. Is that it right there? That's it right there. We've got one. We've got one. And he's not in here. All right. We've got bread. Oh, we've got our first weapon. At least we can protect ourselves. Oh, we got some nice armor. We've got some armor. We finally got some boots. And a chest plate. But where are all the villagers? There's no villagers here. What the hell, Fred? We're gonna have to nap out. There's no villagers. No, I hear them. They must have been. Oh, there's one. In fact, where'd he go? Okay, I think that's our weaponsmith right there. There's generally two of them. Aha! I don't like this though. There might be a second one floating around. So let's see if we can find him. Wait for them to show up. Come here, yo. Okay, that's that one. I can get that right now, but there's usually a second one that comes up here. I mean, beggars can't be choosers, but... And that one's not going to work. Okay. So there's the two of them. Okay, he's not in here. So we're going to have to deal with that issue. Weaponsmith. Okay. Plus on top of this is going to lock him in. So now, we can in fact work. But there's no trees here either. Is there a town center here? There's no town center here either. There's a pretty crappy town. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we're going to look this way. Nothing in there. I got to look for a place that we could possibly use as a home base. Ooh, toolsmith. Nice. A garden. In the garden of the valley. There's no farmer. I don't like that. Okay, what we have to do now... So here's my tower. This is actually going to be good because I'm going to be able to build on this a lot more. I think we got problems with the dogs. What?
It can't connect to the remote desktop.
What can't?
My computer.
Why?
I don't know. It keeps saying log on, attempt fail, and then it just pulled out and said contact your network administrator.
Okay, hold on.